Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Dr. Normasari from Universitas Ahmad Dahlan. Today, we would like to present our paper entitled Consumer Protection Against Greenwashing in the Digital Sustainability Economy. The two members of our group are Dr. Khairul Fajri SECOM MA and one of our students, Aldi Diaul Haq. What are the background of our paper? The digital sustainability economy promotes ethical businesses innovation and environmentally responsible consumption. This is very challenging for us in the digital sustainability economy because the two ways of this one, it must be comes together. We found that sustainability claims are increasingly used in digital marketing and online platform. For example, they promote that they have natural product. In fact, the product full of chemical. Existing consumer protection mechanism struggle to address deceptive environmental claims in digital context, while the greenwashing practices threaten consumer rights, market fairness, and public trust in sustainability initiatives. So it is very important deep discussion in recent. Right now, Indonesia is preparing a new Consumer Protection Act, which is creating momentum for regulatory reasons. So it is timely for us to prepare a new regulation which is in line with our need for today and in the future. Research method we are using for this paper is research approach, normative juridical research. This is juridical research. So we are using the method doctrinal legal analysis and comparative legal study. Why we put comparative legal study? Because Indonesia has no regulation about greenwashing. And why do we doctrinal legal analysis? Because for the limited time, we only focus for the documents. We aren't doing the field research. While the comparative framework, we use European Union directives on consumer and environmental claims. Data resources we gather from national statutes and regulation. For example, Law Number 8, 1999 about the consumer protection, law on personal data protection, and the other regulation about how to provide information for public. The other data resource are regulatory policy documents and of course the academic literature both from national and international academia. We use analysis technique, the qualitative doctrinal interpretation, and the conceptual legal analysis. What are the results? Current Indonesian consumer protections law are fragmented. Indonesia has a long journey to have the proper regulation on consumer protection. And our existing regulation are not proposed to address the problem of online platform and also all the related theme about online platform. So there is no explicit legal provision as well regulating the digital green marketing. Even the regulation on the digital marketing, we are struggling because right now fragmented in the other regulation, while our regulation about consumer protection still called as an umbrella act. In fact, that is fragmented. We also have a weak enforcement mechanism against greenwashing on digital platform. Why? Because the regulation and the other structure of the government has no concern about the greenwashing on digital platform. The discussion. We found that the regulatory gaps reduce consumer trust in sustainability claims. We know that the consumer Indonesia is being smart and smarter. And they found that there is a regulatory gaps which reduce the consumer trust. Some of the promotion using natural, using this is safe, and using the other term, which is one of the deceptive action to the consumer. While EU and OECD frameworks offer greater clarity and the stronger enforcement mechanism. So we need the legal comparative to find another regulation, the existing regulation, to compare to create our new regulation. And the consumer protection must adapt to the digital sustainability economy. We know that the issue of consumer welfare are increasingly in the recent discussion, in the recent global challenge of the consumer. So at the end, we want to have the welfare on the consumer, not only talking about the consumption, not only talking about the business selling the product, but the responsible consumption is a part of the sustainability economy in the near future or even in the future. While the economic platform right now has been transformed from the offline platform to the digital platform. How to face the challenges? We are offering the three-dimensional strategic framework. The first one, integration of green digital economy. It is very important for us to align consumer protection with sustainability and digital transformations agenda. So it must be works together in line. We also need to embed environmental responsibility within digital economic governance. The second one is explicit legal provision and sanction, clear definition of greenwashing, binding obligation for businesses, proportionate enforceable sanction, and the last one is institutional coordination, strengthening cooperation among consumer protection agencies, and synchronizing environmental, digital, and trade authorities. So our conclusion are greenwashing represents a critical challenge in the digital sustainability economy. Indonesia requires to coherent and adaptive legal framework. The proposed strategic framework support the legal reform and sustainable governance. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.